Hello, and welcome to day 7 of the 28-day positive thinking challenge. So, what this challenge has done, it's also challenging me to come up with creative things that I can share with all of you and that I can do as well. In 2018, I worked for the local library here in the Orlando, Florida area in the USA. I worked as a social worker in the library, and my master's degree is in social work. So I was hired as a social worker in the library part-time, working with the homeless, in the library. One of the things that I found out when I was working with the homeless for a year in that library was the gift of giving. And at that time, I was giving of my time. I was doing, not only was I doing counseling with the homeless in the library, but I was doing more case management where I was a hands-on person and helping them make phone calls, create, and I would type out resumes and I would send email resumes. I would create emails for the homeless that didn't have emails, and I would sit there and create for them. But doing that was so rewarding for me to be able to be in that space where I could be helpful. As a result, whenever I can, if I drive around the corner and I can, go by a McDonald's or Burger King and get me a nice meal, I can drive by and just give, those that I know in the corners, the homeless, they remember me, many of them here in the Orlando area, because they used to come to the library like every day in 2018 and see me there. But it's always rewarding when I can give them food, or I can give them $1 or $2 or just something to just, make their day. So today's challenge, I'm going to also challenge you. I know we are in COVID and it's difficult, to get out and do anything, but people are still moving around. And unfortunately, the homeless are still in those corners, in the shelters, in any areas in your area that you know of. So if you're around and you can make it, go out and just find a homeless person that you can give today, or you can talk to, because even just talking, to them is such a gift, because, they don't have a lot of people that will stop by and just, talk to them. You also can give from the comfort of your house. So as I am, thinking about this, guess what I did? I took $20 and I found one of the DJs on, that play gospel music on YouTube, because I listen to a lot of gospel music and that's my go-to music. And I'm just like in church every day, every time when I'm relaxed. So there are these young people that are in Africa, outside of the United States, but they're in the different Caribbean or African, countries, that they're playing music and uploading it on YouTube. They don't get paid for that, because then, they're playing other people's music, but they're so entertaining, they're inspiring, they're encouraging. And many of them have got their, they've put their Cash App or even PayPal on there. And I've never donated to it. It never dawned on me until I'm talking today about this giving day. I went there and I sent that $20 to one Kenyan DJ. It's a young man that's there, that plays gospel music. The gratitude message that I got back to say, thank you so much for sending this, this money. It's very helpful for me and my family. Thank you. That's all that message said, but it made my day. And it reminded me that by me sharing this with you and me coming up with this idea, it's a great idea that is much needed. So you could do something like that. If you have relatives or people that, are not here or not where you are, and you can give, that's $20 or that's $10, in addition to you helping families. I'm not saying let's neglect our families and then just give this. This was, to surprise a stranger that you haven't surprised before, or even a relative that is not expecting anything, and just give them $5 or $10 or $1. It goes a long way. Or even a phone call, to just call them and say, I just wanted to say hello and check on you to see how you're doing, or how you and the family are doing. That goes a long way. So share with me what you've decided to do for the giving day, because today is giving day 7. And that's what we are doing. So be creative and just do something out of the box. I hope that this is helpful and it's helping to pick you up on those days when everything just seems so difficult and we are dragging ourselves, which we are, because COVID is still here. It's up on the rise here in the Central Florida and everywhere around, from my understanding. And we got the booster shots, and some people still haven't been vaccinated. They're still deciding. So there's a whole lot that is going on right now that requires us to stay positive and continue with a positive thinking challenge. Until tomorrow, this is Dr. STEM. Be encouraged.